Now I'm going to show you how to go from 70 into a sharp turn and lots more gas now, 4,500 RPMs. So we've got a roundabout and we want to go left, first exit, the next roundabout, and I don't want to do this in fourth. Right now I'm in fourth gear and I can't do that in fourth, so I'm going to start reducing my speed. Still in fourth gear, and I can see the sign for the roundabout as well. And I'm going to signal left around now. I can go from fourth straight into second, and then bring the clutch up smoothly, doing around 20 miles per hour. Checking the right, but it's busy, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to first gear. I can see that car indicating, so that I can make my move. Again, it's still 60, so now I can increase my speed a lot. Lots of RPMs. Into third. And the cars in front of me are not going that fast. Even though it's a 60, I'm going to go into fourth. I'm doing about 40, but now they're increasing their speed. Then I can go a bit faster. I'm in fifth right now, approaching a roundabout, doing about 45 miles per hour. Just easing off the gas slightly so that I can reduce my speed. And by the time I get to the roundabout, I want to be in second or first, depending on what's happening. So I can see everyone slowing down. I want to go left first exit here, so mirror, signal left. It's a green light but going to red now, so there's no point going down 4, 3, 2, 1. Since it's red, I'm just going to go straight from fifth into first. This way, if the lights change straight away, I can move off in first. This is a bit of a hill as well, so right now my hill assist is holding me back when I come off the brake, but if I don't get my biting point quick enough, it starts rolling back just like that. So to avoid rolling back, once I come off the brake, I'm going to get my biting point and then add the gas, because I've got hill assist. So like this, add some gas, and then smoothly off the clutch, into second. Now I'm going to show you how to go from 70 into a sharp turn off the dual carriageway. So we've got a sign of the left coming up soon, and the mistake people make is they leave it too late to start slowing down. So now I can see the sign, I can let people know that I'm coming off the next left, so I can start braking from early. I don't want to get there. I don't want to be going too fast when I get here. I'm still in fifth, and judging by the turn, I can take this in second. So I'm going to slow down some more, get into second gear, bring the clutch up smoothly while still braking, and that way it's nicely controlled. If it's a really sharp turn like here, I'm in fourth right now, mirror, signal, I'm braking loads. I can go from fourth straight into first because this is a really sharp turn. I couldn't have done this in second because it's a bit sharp, and second would have been a bit too fast for this kind of turn. So in that case, I can go straight from fourth, bring the speed down lows, and then go into first just before I make the turn. Coming up to a right turn in a second, and I'm in fourth gear, and I can see the signs saying slow for a bend as well. We've got hazard warning lines here telling us we're coming up some sort of hazard, and once I get there, I can't take that turn in fourth gear, so I'll probably go down to second, maybe first. I'll signal right, and when I get here I can go to second, and I'm watching out for any cars coming from that side over there. I can do this in second, there's nothing coming from there, so I can make my turn in second. But then once I get here, because I can't really see properly onto this dual carriageway, I'm going to go into first and then look for a safe gap. This is a hill here. Look, if I don't do it properly, I can roll back, so I'm going to be very careful, get my biting point first. Once I can see a safe gap, add a bit of gas up to about 2,000 RPMs, then lots more gas now, 4,500 RPMs. Second gear, 4,000 RPMs. I can go straight from second to fourth, adding lots more gas. Once I get to this sort of speed, get into fifth gear. This time I'm going to come off using a slip road. Slip road is a bit easier because you have more time to slow down. It's not a sharp turn off the dual carriageway. You have a bit of space to slow the car down in the slip road. So I'm going to signal left, mirror, let people know that I'm coming off the next exit. Still in fifth right now. Reduce my speed a little bit, and then as soon as the slip road opens up, go straight into it. Remember, I'm still in fifth, but this is a sharp bend, so I'm going to take it in third. Yeah, go from fifth to third, nice and smooth, cancel my signal, and that's how you can do it on a slip road. So approaching a roundabout, I'm in third right now, and I can see there's a car on the right over there, but once he's gone, it's nice and clear, so I can go straight to second, and then carry on in second gear. If it was busy, I'd have gone straight from third to first, but because it was clear once this car went, I can go to second and keep it moving. Taking the next right, so mirror, signal right. I'm going to slow down a lot, position myself towards the right here. I can't really see around the bend properly, so I'm going to go into second. Then once I can see that it's safe, I can make my turn. Even if I could see, I still want to take this in second. I don't really want to take a turn in third, especially not in this car. Some cars you can do it in third, but in a lot of cars, second gear is the best for turning, unless it's a really sharp turn. It's coming up to a junction here. I'm in second, approaching in second, but I'm going to go into first because I couldn't really see the left properly until I got here. So it didn't make sense to leave it in second, otherwise I'll be approaching it too fast, and then also I could end up stalling. Once I can see a nice gap on both sides, bring my clutch to the biting point, adding a bit of gas, smoothly bringing the clutch up, and then into second. So these kind of roads, I don't need to use lots of gas to build up my speed quickly because it's not really fast road. On the faster roads, I'll stay in the lower gear for a lot longer and adding lots of gas. So like here, I'm joining it from a slip road. I'm going to signal right. Yeah, now I can see a gap. Add lots of gas now. Cancel my signal. Go straight from second to fourth. See the signs there for 50 miles per hour. And you can do 50 miles an hour in fifth comfortably, so I'm going to leave it in fifth. And that way, the revs are in a nice range, the car's comfortable, and I'm comfortable. So I'm in fifth right now, approaching a roundabout. I can see a bit of traffic ahead of me, and they're slowing down gradually. So if that's the case, I might get down to third and then second. It will all depend on what those cars in front of me do. And it looks like everyone's slowing down to quite a lot. So everyone's slowing down quite a bit. So instead of going into third, I'm going to go straight from fifth to second. And then maybe keep it in second depending on whether it's busy on the right or not. It looks like it's kind of busy. So now I can go into first because now that speed I was doing was too slow. For second, checking the right side. Once it's clear, hit my biting point again, add some gas. And then into second. So if you come into a stop on a dual carriageway, it can be quite difficult if you don't do it properly. So right now I'm in fifth, and I want to come to a stop in a parking place a bit further down. So the main thing is to let people know that I'm going to do that so that they've got a warning, so that they can either change lanes or so that they can back off. I'm going to check my mirrors, I'll signal left, then I'll start reducing my speed. I can just leave it in fifth the whole time. Once I get here, put my clutch down. There's no need to gear down here because I'm coming up to a full stop. And once I come to a stop, I can secure my car handbrake, neutral, and then relax.